Oh. My name is Ngunan Adamu. I'm a presenter, producer, and social entrepreneur. So when have you felt the fear and done it anyway? I'd definitely say start my own business was a passion of mine, but definitely a fear. Because I just didn't know what I was doing, and I thought, you know what, let me just do it. Let me see what happens. And if I fail, I fail. If I don't, you know what, I gave it a good try and I have no regrets. So that was a big one for me. What's a commonly accepted rule of business that you have found not to be true? For a long time I thought if you were a business owner that you had to work 24 hours, and that was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made because I was so tired, so fatigued that I was making mistakes and I was missing opportunities and missing time with my little boy. So I found that once I started to plan my time a lot better, I was able to actually be the best mother that I could be and actually run a successful business, you know, seeing the opportunities, but also gaining so much as well from planning my time and, you know, still working a reasonable amount of time. So I would say I probably work about 9 hours. But the times in which I work those 9 hours is down to me. So it's not 9 to 5. Sometimes it could be 3 till 10, or you know, whatever works for me, or I'll just break it up. But I'm making sure that I am still working those 9 hours. What has surprised you about working life? So I'm one of the fortunate ones. So, you know, I still have my day job, which is working for the BBC, which I absolutely love, as well as being an entrepreneur. So I've got the best of both worlds and I'm successful in both aspects. So definitely for me, I didn't know that that could happen. I didn't know it was possible, but I made it happen, and I am the happiest that I have ever been. So yeah. When has a failure turned out to be a positive experience? So I made the decision back in 2013 to become an entrepreneur, a business owner, and my first business failed and I was absolutely gutted, and I mean gutted. I was like, what I'm gonna do now? I've registered, I've started, but you know, long story, it failed. But what happened, and the beauty of it failing was that iWoman was born. You know, that failure actually made the success of iWoman. So yeah, we have to celebrate failure as much as possible and not be overwhelmed by it or allow it to, you know, to make us feel insecure in any way, shape or form. Run with that failure. Failure is success. If you're a working parent, how do you cope with the guilt factor? Um, I'm always feeling guilty, and the funny thing is, I tend to overcompensate by sometimes overbuying presents. So the guilt factor as a parent never ever goes away. It really doesn't. But mentally, I just have to say that I'm doing the best that I can do as a single parent, and I'm doing my best and not being hard on myself, and having those conversations with my son about why mummy has to work or why mummy has to work away. So the guilt factor never goes away. But you can just do the best that you can, and just be confident that you are doing what you can do for yourself and for your children. Thank you.